One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome everyone to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Fields this one at the 3. Things going well so far. That's a good work on that run back. Brock, he gets this to the 33. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Bombers.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He came up the gut to Bigsby. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Down by Quinn Walker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Get back ready. 45, right. Yellow. Ready?
Young working from the gun. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Washington.
Come on, set.
Slot man motioned over. First down, a run with Barkley. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. Ready?
Young on the play action. That's incomplete on second down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're going to face third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Fourth down, Young. It's caught by Wilson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
First and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready. Chill.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Now Nix on third down. Gets this one to London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Now we'll give left side to Bigsby. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's all the way down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another.
Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. Headed out right. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Commanders have an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Nicks off the play action. Got his target, that's Lane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Play action with Nicks. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Center return, Naheem Hines. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Set, ready, hunt.
Young looking to throw. Running right side by McLaurin. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass cut out right by Golden. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 4-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they really love that Drake because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards if someone tracks him down.
He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Handoff headed right. Barkley has a lane inside the 25. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. They get 27 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Escapes the pocket. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Now it's Bigsby. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It was Osamu Digizua in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Again, it's Bigsby. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Bombers. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Cox is his lead. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's complete inside the 35. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he's got it! Cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Check black 40. Hut.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Check hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Makes the grab and bounds offside. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
Now it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down,
On the set.
Washington.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He finds space into the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. Set. Hut.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Nix. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Plain zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers and they're the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. second scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Vikings throw their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Taps it off to Barkley, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready?
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now. Set.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
43. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 2. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Young. It's caught by McLaurin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Let's see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Fields the hard squib kick. It's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
3rd quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's go.
1st down, Young. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Toward Wilson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Young's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Goat Bih. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 9 at the 49-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds his back. Kyron Williams. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's a rhythm.
You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Bombers. Hey! Captain. Away!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Vikings first down.
Quickly out to the right, complete. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Lions on the return. Washington takes over first and 10.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Down. 45. Set.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice rock catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36.
Come on, set. Huh?
Running right, it's Barkley. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Lead us to the 27.
12-yard gain on the play.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He gets the first and more inside the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4.
He was brought down.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5.
Commanders
looking as a 5-point ball game. They kick it off.
To kick off.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Nix from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Wilson, the receiver, in motion left.
Ready.
To the ground with Barkley. Crosses the 35. Still got more room. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Black shot. Here we go. 60 black ultra. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
Washington will line up with a 2-point conversion.
Striker, 3-3.
Young's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate.
On offense, defense good. Can't stop them.
Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Oh, I said. Ready, Joe. Captain. Bombers.
Nix with it on 1st. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He completes it in traffic. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now.
Running left. This is Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Out of the gun, Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Another catch for McLaurin. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Ready. Field. 33. Yellow. Ready.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 39, Vikings 29.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready. 180. Behind.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Searches from the pocket. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bombers.
Play action with Nix. Looking for an open man. And the Commanders get home, they drop in. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Commanders 19-yard line.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Joe. Captain.
Trying again, following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Fails to find his running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Olay. Hold on, son. Ready. Olay. Bombers. Joe. Captain. Olay.
Throwing from the gun here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is...
And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal to get them the lead. Worked so well the first time. Why not go right back to it and see if you can be successful again? They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right
kick. Oh, the Vikings got to it first. They get it back. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Now Barkley, and he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready.
Barkley again here on seconds. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push this to an 8-point game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead to 2 scores now. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Gets this one to Fryermuth. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
10 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He throws it deep to the left side. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings losing by 9. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, so that brings up 4th and long. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Commanders will have a first.
And the Commanders first down.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
22, ready.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's the rookie from Auburn. At the 20. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Come in, folks, it's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. The 50. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
Commanders 48, Vikings 43.
We've got 75 seconds left to work with here. They have got to come up with this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Let's go now. Set.
They go to Barkley again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
Down. Cut, cut.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's got the first down grab and still going. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Touchdown, Washington.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Dicker tacks out the extra point. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 45, Vikings 43.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, ready!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Nix. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. First down from the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
It's a throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. So the newly found lead stays where it is, and now I'd expect to see them just boot this away and prevent any type of return.
Yeah, this is where you love a kicker with a big old leg. Don't even let them return it. The squib kick can be dangerous. I think that was the play, Kate, like 20 years ago. With the QBs today and how quickly they move the ball, just send this one through the end zone.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, ready, ready.
Here's Saquon. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Give him time on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.